everyone. How are you? Welcome to the 15-minute brew. I'm Ger.
And I'm Lorraine McGuinness.
Hi, Lorraine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry for the wee giggle there. It's a very strange thing we're doing. We haven't done this before, so.
No, well, it's a little bit of fun. The idea today is that we're going to get in, cover a topic very, very quickly in headline form, and get out again very quickly within about 10 or 15 minutes. Just enough time for a cup of tea out of your favorite Job Talk Java mug. So
Mm.
today, we are going to talk about pride and how companies harness pride and pride logos and perhaps pride values, shall we say, um, through their policies and things that they do. We thought it was a topical one to cover. So I'm going to start off and just speak a little bit about why companies might incorporate Pride logo and all the paraphernalia around that in their public pronouncements and what they put out into social media and so on and so forth. I think the first one is they want to be seen to support LGBTQ plus inclusion. So they may have internal values that prioritize diversity and inclusion, and they use the Pride logo in the month of June to reflect their internal culture and employee values. I've seen a lot of companies and schools even actually fly the Pride logo or fly the Pride flag all year, which is great. It signals support for employees who identify as LGBTQ plus,
Hmm.
and perhaps they feel that it might contribute to a more inclusive workplace. Brand alignment, I suppose, and identity. That aligning with Pride helps position the company as being a modern or inclusive and socially aware, and again to appeal to younger, value conscious consumers who want brands to take a stand on social issues. Is it now becoming the industry norm? So in some sectors such as tech, media, fashion maybe, visible pride support has become standard practice. And there's the other side of it is to avoid a backlash. Maybe to be seen or not to be participating can be seen as exclusionary. What do you think, Lorraine?
I think that if a company already has all of those policies in place, has the culture, has the unity, which is what Pride is, the flag is about, unity and connection and community and inclusion, all positive, loving things. That's really what Pride, the Pride flag is about. I think if a company already has all that, putting your logo, changing your logo to have a flag incorporated on it for 1 month, I just don't see any point in it, in my opinion. I think, as you said, it helps the company to maybe promote visibility of the fact that they have these values and concepts and things. But I'm a believer in showing through actions
Yeah.
and things. So if a company already has them in place outside of the month of June for the other 11 months, the actions will speak more than a logo will just for 1 month. That's what my take on it is.
Okay. To make a very crude comparison, and this is a really, really crude comparison, I'm thinking of St. Patrick's Week in Ireland, okay,
Hmm.
where everybody is Irish regardless of whether or not they are Irish, and there's parades, there's marches. Companies are also incorporating some kind of greenness, shall we say, into their logos. We turn buildings green all over the world. The Irish Embassy does a great job at reaching out all over the world and helping to facilitate that. However, to my mind, and certainly I haven't worked in the tourism industry for so many years, Ireland has always marketed itself as being Ireland of the welcomes, being very friendly, outgoing. You get brilliant service. People take a genuine interest in you. Okay,
Hmm.
and again, if you're not doing that 12 months of the year, what's the point? Do you know whether or not you're a business or a person or an
Hmm.
individual? So there's no point in coming and saying, "Oh, I'm Irish. That's great. Let's go. Let's have a great week on St. Patrick's Week," and you're then being horrible to tourists or perhaps horrible to people coming into your country or from abroad, no matter how long they stay.
Hmm.
Um, it undermines that sense of well, what is this thing, this, whether it's Pride, whether it's St. Patrick's Week, whether it's any other week of the year, it just does it undermine us, if you don't have if you're not following through on those values.
Yeah, I think it does. Because again, it's all about action and people resonate with results from those actions, right?
Yeah.
So again, if you're not fostering that environment, that inclusivity, that connection in a team, the policies maybe aren't aligning with the values that you may have. And again, you may be attracted perhaps in the month of June because maybe they're now all of a sudden making a big burst of posts and branding and all this stuff. Like it just to me it doesn't make any sense. I don't see why you need to do it now. And I think like you didn't do it before the internet, because there was a lot of, you know, differences with regards to what it means now, and it was a lot of challenges and struggles back then. But even when the internet was around, maybe even I think it's only been about the last 10 years or so, maybe less, that people have started to change their logos for that month and other key, as you said, key moments in the calendar. But why? Like, why now do it? Like,
If I was a
I
social
don't know.
media, if I was a social media manager at a big corporation, I might say to you, Lorraine, yeah, okay, I hear what you're saying on that. But my job is to keep our company in the news and newsworthy 12 months of the year. And if we're banging out the same message all year round, it's going to get boring very, very quickly. So, June is Pride Month in many parts of the world. I don't think it's the only month that's
Mm,
designated, depending on where you are. But we're going to use the month of June to align with where Pride happens in our key markets. But in we need we need a fresh message for July. We need a fresh message for Christmas and stuff like that. So we're just going to take the opportunity to line everything up. What's the problem?
mm. Well, as you said, um, it's very undermining, very condescending. You're using it as a marketing tool, and you're not actually looking into what it means. And it people have this misconception that pride is just for people who are LGBTQ TIA plus community. But actually it's everyone. Like it is the whole point is that you are happy with yourself in yourself, regardless of where or who or what, you know what I mean? You like in your personal life or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's very much a time where people can just be happy or try to be happy in themselves and explore and find out things and stuff. And I just think that a lot went down. It's a very we're trying not to hit on too much, but it is a lot went down to get certain thing rights, I guess. And now that we have them, that people have them, it's just a matter of everyone should just enjoy themselves. People are people. Treat everyone with respect, and everyone will respect you back. That's it.
What would you say that real support looks like, in terms of like if a company is truly going to not just go with the performative side of it, but with, to show that they are supportive.
I think treat everyone as you just treat everyone the same,
Yeah.
regardless. Like, I mean, if people go in with the concept that they should be treated differently because of X, Y, Z, then I don't know. I have a different mentality. I think you should always treat the people with the same level of respect as they give you and or, admiration, regardless of sexual orientation, ethnicity, age, color, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Everyone should just be treated the same. And that's the whole thing of unity, community, inclusion. Like it shouldn't matter. But from a company's perspective, it shouldn't matter. You know, they're there to do the job. They're there to get money for the company. Like it shouldn't really matter. How you nurture the team inside, yes, I mean morale, motivation, all of that, but it really shouldn't matter.
Okay.
Hopefully that
Okay.
helps.
I think that helps. I think that's fairly clear. I think that's Pretty much, we could go on this one for a long time, and we may well do so in a full episode of Job Talk Java sometime. But I think for the moment, I think we've covered off what we want to
What
cover
do
off here.
people think? Do
Yeah,
people align with what we're saying? Do people disagree with what we're saying, or one of us, or both of us? Let us know. Let's spark a
exactly.
debate on it. Let's
Let's
do
do it.
that. All
Okay.
right.
Cheers,
See you
guys. Take
soon.
care. Bye.